Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission, to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
All right.
Oh, great.
So,
Thank you, sir, for meeting with us and talking to us.
sure. Matteo is a Apollo guy, I see.
Yeah.
You're right. But you saw the Enterprise.
I
On top of
know
this.
Listen to me.
I have some things.
You have some
It
questions.
says, do you know Neil Armstrong?
Neil Armstrong. I did know Neil Armstrong. Did you?
Yeah, he's my fifth astronaut. Have you been on Saturn V?
I
Oh,
have
did
not. No, I have not. I am a space shuttle pilot, not a. But I have seen a Saturn V.
Have you been on Vomit Comet?
Oh yes,
Yeah, we were just talking about that. Yeah.
many times, and it's fun. And some people do vomit, but I don't think you would.
No.
But I'll tell you one thing, Matteo, your hair will fly up. It'll stand straight up on the top of your head. It'll be like this, your hair.
When you're in space and you're going like this,
Are you moving? He's moving slowly.
Oh, if you mean when you're floating?
yeah,
And why we do that. Now, why is it that we do that?
I don't know.
Well, I'm
But
going
I
to tell.
How old are you?
Listen to what he says.
I'm going to tell you why you're going to move slowly. Because if you
There's no gravity.
well, there's no gravity, yeah. But if you move fast and you don't have something to grab when you reach the wall, you'll bounce back and you'll move slowly the other way until you hit a wall, and then you bounce back and forth just like that. So you move slowly so that you can grab something and be able to stop and then begin to do things, do the work that you're supposed to be doing.
What do you think?
Yeah, but I know how old you are. You are 80.
Thank you so much for giving me the benefit of the doubt.
You missed it by
I
a
have
year,
a few
actually.
things to show you. Let's see what shuttle this is. What
Okay, you can't.
port it is. It is NASA.
NASA, yes.
Oh, yeah,
Is there, let me see the flag.
Which one is it?
See, I think it's Endeavor.
This
It
is
is.
the Enterprise.
Oh, Enterprise.
Intrepid. From the Intrepid.
Well, it's on the Intrepid right now. I think it's on the ship, the
Yeah.
Intrepid.
Oh,
Yeah.
and satellites. They're pointing satellites. With satellites inside.
They sure are.
And let's see what space capsule this is. It is NASA.
Yeah.
I have NASA.
Let me see what that might be.
Let's see.
Hold it up. Is that
Oh,
Orion?
what a rocket. Capsule.
Space capsule.
Okay, I think that's pretty generic.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure which one that is.
Currently, it is from NASA.
Yeah, that's another one.
Bring it closer to the camera. Let me see
Let's
it
see.
closer. Okay, see, the first thing in the front is a laboratory. And I flew a mission that had that laboratory, was called Space Lab. And inside we had animals. We had monkeys and we had rats in there. But we had lots of other things. And so you're not quite at the level of taking science in class.
This was from the Falcon 9
No, but
on
listen to what he's
station
saying.
mission.
Listen to what he's saying.
Go ahead.
This was SpaceX on the shuttle mission.
Yeah,
Those-
SpaceX. Yeah, SpaceX actually began really after the shuttle stopped flying. And so SpaceX is now the only way America has of launching humans to space, to stay in space. Now, we have a couple of other ways of getting up there. One is called the New Shepard by Blue Origin, but it just goes up and turns around and comes right back. And there's another one that's like an airplane that goes up and comes back. But the Space Shuttle and the SpaceX, they actually go around the Earth and we orbit the Earth. So it's two different levels of spacecraft.
Like this, so pretend my water bottle is the Earth, like this.
And you're going around the water. Okay, the water bottle is Earth.
Mm-hmm. Because it's green and blue and white.
Okay.
And as you see, on the front, there used to be a rocket ship.
Inside?
Yeah. And this was on the Falcon 9 space shuttle mission. And currently it is NASA space shuttle
Yeah, that's all it says.
Challenger. It's Challenger.
Flew on Challenger.
Oh, Challenger.
Yes.
Oh, Challenger. Okay. Okay.
And I have Aviation Air Force jet fighter.
Oh, yes. Do you want to fly an airplane like that?
No, I'm afraid of heights and I don't want to go upside down.
Do you know I'm afraid of heights also. I won't.
Have you been on the Blue Angels?
I won't get on a ladder. No ladders for me.
So my other son is here too.
Hello.
Aidan, he's 12.
Hi, Aidan.
He wants to be an engineer.
Yeah, you're the old guy in the family. Is any of your hair turning gray yet?
Yes, it is. I see gray.
So, Aidan, you want to go to MIT?
Yeah.
My dad went to MIT. He was an electrical engineer. What would you like to learn about? What studies? Or what would you like to become?
Aerospace engineering.
Aerospace. Okay. It's a good school to do that. You're what, in 7th grade now?
Yeah.
Seventh grade. What's your favorite subject in school?
Either humanities or science.
Really? Okay. When I graduated from college, I had a major in engineering, but my minor was in English. And so I like to read and I like to write a lot. And as you go through school, you may think you want to be just a mathematician or an engineer or aerospace something, but don't forget to study history and English. And when you're going to learn something about law and about economics, and you're going to have to learn a lot of stuff about. See, you need to go with your mom to Thomas Jefferson Hospital to learn, because you're going to have to learn important things about medicine too. And so when it comes time for you to make the big choices, you will have already learned a lot about a lot of things, and you'll be prepared.
Do you want to ask him anything?
What was it like seeing Earth from up?
First of all, we're only about 250 miles up, but we are outside of our atmosphere. And so when you look back at Earth, you're looking through clouds, if there are clouds. And so it gives it a kind of a wispy look. Most of Earth is water. And so when you look through this kind of wispy stuff, all you see primarily is water, blue water. Every now and then you've got dirt. And that dirt are things like continents, like North America or South America. And it is absolutely beautiful. You can look from one horizon to the other, and you'll see thousands of miles beneath you. And we are going about 7 miles a second. And so it only takes an hour and a half to go completely around the Earth.
Oh, wow.
Now, as we are circling the Earth like this, here's the Earth right here. So you're circling it like this. The Earth continues to rotate to the east, as it always does. So that's why you have sunrise in the east, and then the sun is like this, and then the sun is over here. So, but we're going around like this. The Earth is still rotating. And so every time you come around, you're going to see something different on the ground. So if you're in orbit for 5 days, you will see most of the world beneath you. Now you will see the entire, you'll see it. And so when you come home, you don't think Philly is your home anymore. You think the world is your home.
That's
So
amazing.
it changes you a lot, but it's a beautiful view also. You'll enjoy it. I think Matteo is going to be the commander and you're going to be the first officer. What do you think?
I'm not gonna go to space.
Well, I know it because you don't like heights. I know it.
Well, that's amazing. I can't even imagine.
What was
Like-
it like in space?
It's amazing. It is absolutely amazing. Do you know how you go to the bathroom in space? Well, do you know?
I know, but I actually forget. My brain is unconscioning.
What did you say?
You know, but you forget.
Well, you go to the I'm going to tell you anyway. That you go to the bathroom in space just like you do on Earth, except you have to wear a seatbelt.
I hope you don't get the seatbelt wet.
No, you don't get the seatbelt wet.
I'm looking for the sign for that.
Why did you decide to be an astronaut? How did that decision happen?
I was in my career.
Were you interested in space?
Pretty early in my career, I decided I had a goal, and it wasn't to be a brain surgeon or be an engineer. It was to have fun and make a contribution. And so with that as my goal, when the have fun or make a contribution waned, I looked for something else to do. I was a pretty experienced experimental test pilot. I had flown for the Air Force as a test pilot, and I had been loaned to NASA as a test pilot, and I got bored. And so I saw an advertisement in a magazine that said, apply for the astronaut program. And that's how I decided to apply to the astronaut program. I had no interest in it before, but it would have been something new that I'd have fun doing. I left the astronaut program because I got bored doing that. And so that's kind of been my career. It's until it doesn't makes no fun. It's not fun anymore. I leave it.
Yeah, well, makes sense. I was reading, it's your uncle, right? That did a lot of advancements in blood storage and blood banking.
Right. Yeah. That's my mom's brother.
Yeah.
And I knew him only as he's Charles Richard Drew, Dr. Drew.
Uh-huh.
But I only knew him as Uncle Charlie.
Huh.
And so he was killed in 1950 in an auto accident, and I was 9.
Oh, wow.
And the interesting thing was it was right at Easter. And the evening before he died, I was boiling Easter eggs on the stovetop, and I pulled the pot off and burnt all that scalding water on my arm. And Uncle Charlie was taking care of that. And he said that when he returned from this trip, he would finish the work. Well, he never came back, but I still have the scar on my arm, so I'm still waiting for him.
Wow.
He did his work. He went to Amherst College up in Massachusetts, and then he went to McGill in Canada and was working at interning or residency in New York, and was working with another doctor and came up with a method of preserving blood. Most of the work, initial work, was done in England right at the beginning of the Second World War.
Uh-huh.
And that's where he began something called the blood bank.
Yeah.
And his first child, my cousin, is BB. That's her name. And the BB is for blood bank. And so that is my Uncle Charlie.
Amazing. Amazing.
So he has an image in Westminster Abbey. There's a painting of him there.
Really?
And,
Wow.
And obviously he is well acknowledged by the Red Cross.
Uh-huh.
And in the Red Cross building here not here, but in DC, there's a very large image of him, a painting of him. And across the country, there are medical schools named for him and schools named for him.
Uh-huh.
But he was just Uncle Charlie to me.
But Fred, you have a building named after you now, so tell them about that.
Yeah.
At the Air Force Academy?
Yeah. They ran out of names. So yes, I do. It's ironic too, because it's the academic building. I wasn't that good at academics.
Oh, here's a cool shot.
Yeah, that's that's Hoot Gibson. Bruce Hoot Gibson took the picture, and it's an iconic shot. We did several flights where we had untethered EVAs, which is what that is. And then from later in the missions, everything was tethered. But he was way out there. And that was probably one of the very first.
Yeah.
I have something else to show you.
He just saw that. He was talking about that. Who took the picture?
Yeah.
Saw that. He just saw it.
And you see the red stripes on his legs
Yeah.
around his thigh? Well, you'd have two walkers, two EVAers. And so one would have that red stripe and the other would have none. So you could tell which person you were looking at
Oh,
by that stripe on the leg.
interesting.
Capsule.
If he's untethered, how did he get back?
Well, he had, if you look at the suit, hold the picture up again. Move it over so I can see it. Okay. Do you see the things on his shoulder? Over his
There?
shoulder? Yeah. Well, he
Yeah.
has a mobility pack on. You can see it goes all the way down past his knees. And so in that pack, he has cold nitrogen, and he can direct. And he see his hands are on the controllers. The right hand, the left hand are on controllers, and he can direct the cold gas to move him from place to place. So that was a very large apparatus that he'd have to become attached to. And that's how he moved from the orbiter out into space and then back to the orbiter.
Here's one of those straps. This was flown on
Oh,
Jerry
all right.
Ross had this on his spacesuit.
Oh, the round, okay.
Yeah, this is one of those straps that
Oh, cool.
you saw in that picture. This was worn by astronaut Jerry Ross on one of his spacewalks on the STS mission 110. Yeah, cool. All right.
Steve, are you just a space buff or an astronaut buff? Like,
I'm just a space geek. Yeah, I'm a bit of a astronaut buff, and my wife Jill and I are involved with the Astronaut Scholarship Foundation, which awards scholarships to students who are interested in STEM, science, technology, STEM,
Engineering.
science, engineering, and math. Thank you.
Yeah.
And it was formed by the Mercury astronauts, and Fred was on the board of directors there and is very active in
We can't go to Mercury.
in that group.
wow.
Okay.
Anything else?
You can't go to Mercury. It's too close to the sun. The astronaut will get burned down.
Yeah, well, it would get burned up. Venus and Mercury are kind of hot. So where you want to go is Mars.
Yeah, there you go.
So it's going to be colder there, but you can always heat yourself. But it's difficult if you're boiled to death to cool yourself.
Good deal.
So at this point, all we're doing is sending robots to
like
to
the
the
Venus,
hotter ones.
like the Mars rover.
the rover, yeah, Mars rover. And that's Perseverance, and Integrity is the little helicopter, and it has flown 20 or 21 times now.
Huh.
So it's an amazing little vehicle to have a helicopter fly in an atmosphere that's not at all like Earth.
Yeah. It's pretty
Have you
unbelievable.
seen this? Have you been on the SpaceX Dragon?
No, I haven't.
Oh, I'll show you how big it is.
He knows.
That's how big it is.
Great.
So
Yeah.
Aidan is interested in working at like NASA or SpaceX. Any advice?
SpaceX, okay. I would, working for NASA is fun, but working for SpaceX is faster.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, great. Excellent.
But do you
Cool.
want to see my shirt? Guess
Well, thank you so much for your time. I
guess
don't
what
want
my
to.
shirt is.
He just wants to show you his shirt, and then we'll be all set. You
Yeah,
gotta
I see your shirt. Your NASA.
NASA.
NASA science.
I need to go really right now because I need to go on my test flight.
Hey, Lisa, get your two kids together. I'll take a picture from this end.
Oh, thank you.
And
Here,
you
guys.
can- Now, your screen is kind of narrow. You
It's
must have it on
a
a
cell
settings
phone.
tab. There you go.
There we go.
Excellent. Cool. Get your three of you in there and you can smile and say thumbs
Aidan,
up.
move a little bit. Okay, there you go. I've got you now.
All
Yeah.
right. So look, yeah, there we go. Cool. Smile. Want to do a thumbs up or something, Aidan and Matteo? Do a thumbs up. Matteo, there you go. A little lower. Okay. A little
There you
lower.
go.
All right, great. One more. Good. Okay, excellent. Well, good
Thank you
talking to you.
so much.
Thank you.
Hey, Matteo, let me see your teeth.
Hold on, one more
Mateo, he
thing.
wants to see your teeth.
Oh, some of them are growing back.
It's
How
about
much
to
is-
come out.
One more thing.
Yeah. Hey, guys, thank you. It's great
Flight.
talking to you.
Test flight jet.
Nice to talk to you too. Thank you
Test
so much
flight
for your
jet.
time. We appreciate
That's
Test
it.
flight jet.
That is an F-117.
An F-17, the F-117 stealth
Yep,
test
you
flight
bet.
jet.
Yep,
Smart
yeah.
boy.
Yep.
He knows his aviation. At age 5, right?
Have you heard of
Yeah.
the plane that carries the space shuttle and on the tail it says NASA?
He knows the plane that carries the space shuttle here.
All right, great.
All
Hey,
right.
guys.
Well, thank you.
Okay, see y'all later.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Bye-bye.
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 Yeah.
Clip your mic off there.
Oh.